I will be your teacher today. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a little bit different, a little more personal than I usually get, but I've had some of these questions and I've had a few people comment on this topic. You already know what I'm talking about from the title of this video, but today I'm going to be talking about how I actually make money. Contrary to maybe popular belief, I actually do have a job and I actually do work very hard. On top of doing YouTube, which really is a full-time job, I go to school full-time. You may be like me, you have a very different lifestyle with doing YouTube, that's different, and you need to find a job that is flexible and pays relatively well. And that is how I got into ESL teaching. English as a secondary language teaching is a great thing to get into if you want to work from home. I wanted to just share a little bit of my journey of how I make this work, what it actually is, and then I'm going to be doing two separate videos on the different companies that I have worked for to give you kind of a review and just an idea of how it has kind of gone for me. So let's start from the beginning. When I was living in Kansas City, I was going to this music studio a lot and I was, really trying to push my music career, but I wanted to do something that gave me the flexibility to work from home or work around my schedule, but still bring in an income. And a friend had told me about teaching online, and at the time, Groupon had a certificate to get your teaching certificate for like 90% off. Got my certification and then I interviewed with English First and got the job. That was a really awesome experience. That one was a little bit different than the one that I'm doing now here in Canada. That was actually all audio only, so you would log in and basically nobody would see your face. I just had like an opening slide with my picture on it. Typically, if you want to teach online, you're going to be using a platform that you either show your face or they hear you. Every company has a very similar format. Their curriculum might be different and how they have you teach, but most of the time it's pretty easy and the classes are relatively short. For the most part, it's very enjoyable, especially if you're an extrovert like me, being able to talk to people or play games online, things like that. It's actually quite fun. The one thing I will say, it's a little bit emotionally draining because no matter whether you're teaching for kids or adults, you have to be very peppy and very lively. So if you are not a peppy and lively person and have a hard time turning that on, this is not the job for you, because as a teacher, they want you to be very engaging and very excited about the lesson ahead. Currently in Canada, I work for a company called QKIDS, so I teach only children. I will actually have my referral code down below if you would like to check it out. I can also answer any questions that you might have in the comment section down below. Some of the challenges that you might face if you become an English teacher online is that, again, like I mentioned, you have to be very peppy, very engaged. With the company that I work for right now, QKIDS, all of the children that I teach are in Beijing. So my schedule is kind of a sandwich in my day. I teach early in the morning and I teach late at night, and then I have my whole day in between. For me, that works. It's not ideal. I can't live like that forever and ever. Like, I just don't know if I could do that, especially if you have maybe little kids. That might be a hard schedule for you to fit everything into. But for me, at this point in my life, it works, but it can be a challenge. So you really have to know your week ahead, as well as a lot of these jobs are contract. So you're not signing an agreement saying that you're working for them for a year. Basically, you have work until they don't have work, and that's just the name of the game. I've never had a bad experience with that though. I've always had teaching jobs when I worked for English First, and with QKIDS my schedule is always full. If anything, I sometimes have to decrease, not ask for an increase, because I've just had so much work. Other things you have to consider is you have to have a really good internet connection. You have to be hardwired into your internet. So if you live in an area that doesn't get great signals or great connection, this is probably not a job for you. I cannot go to the cottage and teach. There's no way that the internet can handle the platform that I use. And another challenge is that if you're somebody that doesn't like to work at home and you like to go work somewhere, you don't really have that flexibility. You have to be in your home, and if you don't have a quiet place, then this is not the job for you. One of the issues that people talk about is that, at 11 o'clock at night, you're talking in a really loud and exciting voice about what you're learning, and maybe there's somebody in your house that's sleeping, and that's not necessarily ideal. There are plenty of other companies out there that would love to hire teachers. These are just the two that I work for, and actually I'm going to be making a video about my experience at EF and about my experience at QKIDS so that you can kind of just hear about the differences between the two companies. Honestly, the experience though with both has been and was really good. So I would love to make another video, let you know the kind of platforms that I use, how I kind of prep for teaching, what things that you're teaching in case you want to know. So if you'd like to see that, give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section down below if you have any questions. If you would like to know more about QKIDS, or if you would like to maybe get a job with them, I'll have my referral link down below so that you can actually sign up. It's not an MLM, it's just totally, if people are looking, I can give you my code and you can send in your resume. It's very simple. I hope that there wasn't too much jibber jabber in this video. I know sometimes I jibber jabber way too much, but I wanted to give you the facts and the points, and I hope that this helps you. So give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a new video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.